lesson for this week?
Yes, I think that today we have
Okay,
lesson 2.
brilliant. Have you got any? What was the lesson about? Have you got any questions for me?
Sure, I have many questions for you.
Good, 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 good.
Mm, okay, number 1.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
How tall?
How tall? Often ask like that when we want to know how much the some how much. I mean that when we want to add about the height of
The
somebody, we
height of someone.
use
Okay.
how tall are you?
How
We
tall?
are
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Yeah. How tall are you? Okay. I'm what? I'm 6'1", which is old measurements, but that's about 185 centimeters, so 1.85 meters.
You, can you say again? One
Yeah.
BT?
Okay. So I'm. What do you measure in? What do you do height in Vietnam in meters?
If it, yeah, in Vietnam we use meat. Similar to
Meet.
me, I make
Well, how
am
tall are you? You tell me.
1.60 meat.
1.6 meters.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
you
Okay.
understand
So I'm.
me?
Yeah. So I'm 1.85 meters tall.
1.85 meat,
1.85
right?
meters. Yeah. Hold on,
Meaty.
I'll type it.
1.85 meaty. Okay. We use
Say
meaty
meters.
meat meat
Meters or
meaty
meters. Yeah.
meat.
Meters.
Ah, yeah, meaties, right?
Yeah.
Meaties. Okay, so now your way are
Okay.
one. I decided not to do anything like quick.
Oh, wow. So you deliberately decided not to do a lesson, yeah? Oh, you're
Yes, is that
naughty.
okay?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I think that's quite interesting, really, that you've done that. That's fine. It's. I think the last lesson sometimes is quite an interesting moment, you know. And maybe it's a good time to for us to discuss or have a conversation about how you found it, how what you've experienced while doing the lessons. You know, how has it what has the experience what has it meant to you? What's it been like?
Mm, yes. Can I talk about the reason why I like to study English?
Yeah, please do.
Yes, because I think that English is a language of international communication. And
Yeah.
our small website use English language. When I want to buy something another country, I always
Hmm.
use English language to communicate with them. And
Yeah.
when I travel, I also use English. When
Hmm.
I went to Bangkok to buy the good, the first time I I wasn't confident about my English. I was
Yeah.
afraid of maybe they didn't understand me. But after that, I could do it. I can communicate. I could communicate with them by English, and they could understand me. And
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time, I was really happy because English helped me a lot,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
for my business. And for myself, I can talk with my friend in another country,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of friends. And when I had a lot of friends, I know many cultures in their countries. Many things open with me, and so I decided to learn English fluently. And
Right. So how do you um, feel about your progress over the last 10 weeks? What's changed?
can you
Has anything,
say,
yeah, how do you feel about what do you think your English has changed over the last 10 weeks? How do you feel about your English
wow,
now?
I think is my English is improvement now.
Yeah,
Improvement, improving. My English is improving now, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
this morning I called my friend in Bangkok to say
yeah,
thank you to him because
yeah,
he helped me to delivery good to Vietnam.
yeah.
And I had a good conversation with them.
Hmm.
I I speak English quickly, and and he surprised. He was surprised, and he said, "Oh, it's a long time that we didn't talk. How can you speak spoke like that?" I said, "Really?" I just opened my mouth and speak. And we had a good conversation. So
Really? Oh,
yeah,
wow. That's
it
fantastic.
it be today. So I smile on day.
That's fantastic, you know?
Yes, and
That's
thank you
really, really cool.
for give me the chance to join with your company. And
That's okay.
yes, after learning
Thank
with
you.
you, I had more experience about how to study English by myself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's
And
good.
I
Yeah.
will continue doing it.
Okay,
Never
good.
give up.
Well, you know how it works now, don't you? You now know how you can improve your English. So
Yes,
it's like it's part of you now. You know what to do.
yes,
Yeah,
I know what to do now because
yeah,
I had your material.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know to prepare and then practice and then
Send me your material it
yeah,
because
yeah,
you have perfect material.
yeah. Well, they work. They help, don't they? They really help.
When I read your material, uh, I study by myself. After
Yeah,
that, I know how to make conversation with my partner. I
yeah,
know how to use the question and how to talk. I mean,
yeah,
So I really like, and I still keep your material and continue practicing with another person, another people.
Good, good. That's really good. Yeah, and you can
Thank
go
you.
up and try harder lessons, and
Yes.
yeah, yeah. It's all there. You'll be able to go on for a long time, and you'll keep improving, and you'll find new friends to talk to and to practice with. And it's like a journey. It's like life. You're learning as you're going, and you know how you learn. It's really, really great. Thank you so much, Van, for doing this. I'm really, really proud of you, and I think you've you've been amazing. And what
I should be
what
I should be a person who wants to thank you because you
well
help me a lot, so now I can watch English YouTube video easily. I i can i am confident to watch it and listen it to every day. I like Bangkok, and I want to travel by myself. So I often watch the video about how to travel, how to use SkyTrain. And this morning, I woke up early and I listened to that video, and I was very interesting because I can understand what she say maybe 80%. Some
yeah,
vocabulary
yeah,
that I didn't know because I never meet in the past.
yeah, yeah.
And I start to commit her voice because her
Hmm.
voice is really nice when she talks something.
Hmm. Maybe they'll what?
They will damage you.
Yeah,
Damage. Mm-hmm.
damage. Yeah, yeah,
Damage. Right.
yeah,
Damage.
yeah, 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 yeah. So it's kind of crazy. I spent the let's put it this way, in 2009, um, a very large organization that's famous got information from someone who knows me
You.
about what I do,
Uh-huh. Yes.
and they said they weren't the guy who had the information said he wasn't interested, or that organization wasn't interested. Okay. And then in 2010, so a year later, um, that organization was interested in English out there and how it worked. Okay, what I do, and they signed a legal agreement to get more information about what I do,
Yes.
like a pre-business contract. Okay. And they were really interested in how it worked, in the process, the idea, the core ideas of it. And so I told them how it worked, because they were very, very big and very, very famous and very, very rich, and controlled a large bit of the English language industry in the world. And and then a few weeks later, they wrote to me saying, "Oh, we're not interested." And the reason we're not interested is because we aren't going to do anything involving social media like Facebook, online video, face to face, things like that. We're just a publisher. We just publish books, they said. So, and I thought that was really strange because what they were interested in, what made them interested was the use of Skype and Facebook and social media with learning English, with helping people to speak.
Yes.
So I thought that was strange, but I forgot about it. But I wasn't sure. I felt a bit uneasy, and because I thought it was just a bit weird. And then a year later, um, I entered English out there into a competition for how to teach using social media. And this was a competition that the European Commission, the European Union, all the 26 countries. So there's an organization called the European Commission, which covers all of Europe, and it was their education competition for how to use social media, and we came in the top 10 in Europe, and it was really nice. And there was some news, a little thing that went out saying, "Oh, watch English out there. They're really good. This works." Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
really small company, but they're doing really cool things. And and then I got an email from some different people at that company.
What did he say?
It said, "Oh, we're really interested in your product, your English out there.
Yes.
Would you like to come and meet us? We're interested in possibly working with you." And I thought, well, that's a bit strange. I'm not really sure, but I'll go and see what they say.
Yes.
So I went along to Oxford, and and it was a strange meeting. And there were three guys in there, two of them directors of this very big company, and they asked me lots of questions about what I do.
Really?
And they asked me specifically about media and how English out there works. Can you still hear me? Yeah.
I didn't hear you a few minutes
Okay.
ago
Okay.
because
So
I didn't see you move.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Okay. So they asked me very specific questions about
Yes.
how the process materials worked with social media. So, like you said, the preparation and then helps you talk on a video call and
Yes.
stuff like that. So they asked about that, and I told them, but I didn't tell them about the previous contact and the rejection, and they didn't mention it. Okay. So it was like there were these two separate groups in the same company, in the same department,
Yes.
who
Uh-huh.
weren't talking to each other. Okay. And I thought it was a
Mm,
bit strange.
yes.
And after I told them how it worked,
Yes.
they said, one of them said, "Oh, so we could do that with our content." And I said, "Well, it might not work as well because our content was developed on the street. Like we went through lots and lots of teaching with lots of students and changed it and made it so it works. So it helps them get into a conversation and get out
Mm-hmm.
feeling
Yes.
good."
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Okay, la 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 la." And then they said, "Oh well, we'll have a look at your content and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
get back to you." So like, oh, we'll evaluate it, we'll decide if
Uh-huh.
we want to work with you. And then they stopped communicating with me. And I
No.
got suspicious, and I started sending them some emails. And then I told them about the previous contact I had with some other executives, some of them in America, some of them in Oxford. And and then they just kind of didn't want to talk to me at all.
Really?
And yeah, and then 8 months later,
Mm-hmm.
I got a message in my email inbox
Mm-hmm.
with an alert, a Google alert about a video posted on YouTube, and the alert term was social media English course. Oh, that's it. No, they wrote to me before then. They wrote to me again. So this is like my second rejection letter, and they said we're not going to do anything using social media. So so that's two rejection emails from different people in the same organization saying we're not going to work with you. We're not going to do anything using social media. And then in
Wow.
August 20, and then in August 2012, they launched 5 course books globally, and they called them the world's first English course for use with social media.
You mean that they got material from you and they published their book, right?
Well, I think my honest opinion
Yes.
is that they wanted my ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to know how it worked so that they could make their book better.
Yes.
But they didn't want to pay me, and they didn't want me to be part of it.
Because they think that they had the thing that they want,
Yeah,
so they they didn't want to work with you.
yeah. And
So sad.
then, so then I complained to them.
Mm-hmm.
I complained to. There's a thing called trading standards, which is like if you advertise something and
Mm-hmm.
say it's the first when it isn't the first, um, then you can be told to take the word the first off your advertising. You can't say you're the first if you're not the first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I complained to trading standards in the UK
Mm-hmm.
saying, look, here's my book,
Yes.
here's their book.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying they're the first. What do you think?
And what did they say?
And they said, they're not the first. You're the first who's done
Yes.
this.
Mm-hmm.
So they wrote to them, and
Mm-hmm.
they had to take all of I mean, it was all over the internet, like massive. It's a huge company. They had to take the words the first off everything. Okay. And so then I started trying to find out what happened, why this happened. And I said, look, you know, I talked to this group in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Then this group contacted me in 2011, and they both rejected me for the same reason, saying we won't use social media with our teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And then they publish a book saying the world's first social media English course
Yes.
after talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, oh, these two groups of executives were not connected in any way. The first group didn't know about the second group, and the second group didn't know about the first group. So there's no connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, there is, because this person, what I did was I then went into a long process of trying to find out the truth. And when I put some stuff online saying what's going on, Oxford should talk to me. Um, they sent me legal threats, so they threatened to sue me, to take me to court for defamation 3 times. Uh,
And you told me already, you said that you failed at the course because the the course, the course believe them, they didn't believe you, even you right, because they need power.
I didn't hear it.
Wow.
Hold on, connection's going. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Okay,
now.
okay. I think you're back now. Yeah. What were you saying?
Mm, I said that they had more money, they rich, so they can
Yeah,
do that with you. They
yeah,
are
yeah.
power than us,
Powerful. Yeah, yeah,
powerful than us.
yeah.
So you don't worry because you do it correctly. So now you can start doing it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go because like Claudia's waiting.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
And remember my word, I said that you will be successful with your company because you do it correctly. You had the way to help many people who want to learn English by yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Van.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
You take care. Okay.
Take care too.
I'll
This
see
is
you
the
later.
last
Stay in
lesson,
touch.
but I
That's
think
all
that
right.
can we contact sometime we talk
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
We can talk sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you soon. Bye bye.
Wow.
You need to turn off.
I cannot. Okay.
Uh, I think the image is gone. Okay, so wow, that was some session. I think we're going to go I think I'm going to stop now, and then I'll come back. Claudia, you're watching, aren't you? I'll come off this one so that it's a separate one with Van, and then come back to you. Okay. So anyway, and I see Paul has been watching for a long time. I wonder if you found that interesting, mate. It's been a long, hard road. I tell you, a long, long, hard road, and it's still not over. But you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I'm fucking strong. So don't worry. Um, right, I'm going to finish this now, and then I'll come back for Claudia.